The Jags, good week for them. They fired Urban with cause and are now in the number 1 draft pick slot. So now they haven't actually saved. I guess there's going to be, this is the good thing. I love this with Urban. Firing him with cause means we're going to have some leakage. We're going to have some accusations. We're going to have you, because you got to make the case. Like, why are we not paying you? So we're going to get some stuff here, which is good. I'm glad that story is not just going away. Obviously,
he went on record. You read his story?
I did. What'd you think?
It was, when I say read, I power skimmed. It just kind of stupid. Like, if
everybody's
you were his advisor, would you have told him to say anything or just stay quiet? Do you have to speak? Like, what do you have to say anything? Are people waiting for your quotes? I don't know if they are.
To me, the only way your quotes help you is if your quote's like, I've done some introspection. I really misjudged, what it would take to manage an NFL team, and I brought the wrong approach. But you don't get that you don't get introspective that quick. It's been too short of time for that, right?
It was 2 days.
Yeah. So you're not getting that right away. It's just, there's no way. You hit your sister, your mom's yelling at you. You don't immediately go, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry." That comes 3 hours later after the grounding. So, there's nothing to gain, especially when it's just like, the world is soft. I told the coaches this.
I would have recommended not saying anything. I just thought it was something. Now, you could argue no one even really cared. People were making fun of him, but it feels for
Who's
a guy
he coaching
who's accomplished. I would never say never, but he's never getting an NFL. Will you agree? NFL's done. It's over.
I got Weber State on the list, John.
Do you think a Power 5, like a real program, would hire him? This was pretty bad. And now he's kind of old.
I feel like it should be an automatic yes. Somebody would do it. There's 65, whatever these teams. One, all it takes is one.
No, I'm not saying. I'm talking about like the top 20 programs, like the LSU's, the Oregons, the USC's, the Ohio State's, like that level of program. So. Is he hireable for a place that people want to go? Right, Texas, Oklahoma, Clemson. Like, I'm talking that level. I'm not talking.
All it
Oregon
takes
State
is one AD or Board of Regents who's like, he's got the plan. I don't know. Yeah. I would not rule it out, but it doesn't feel like that's happening. I would say no. To answer the question, I say no, but I'm not ruling it out by any stretch.
Do you think if he would have got fired 3 weeks ago, there's a 50-50 chance he's at Oregon, or do you think he's kind of unhireable for them?
No, I don't think Oregon was going to hire him. I don't think Oregon was going to hire him.
Because they were clearly going after, they wanted a high-level guy still, right?
High-level,
yeah. Lanning.
Yeah. Chip, a guy they know. Lanning, clearly. I mean, they just got Bo Nix. G on the stream says, Urban Meyer, why I joined the Athletic.
I think that's 4 years ago. I think those
days. I don't think Times.
Yeah, you guys notice no one's joining anymore? I think they cut off that stream.
Aren't they selling to the Times? Is that what's happening?
I think an undisclosed. I don't know how well it's going. And again, I'm a loyal reader, but
I just got to know when I've got a subscription, so I enjoy it. I go to it.
Well, guy, I've been riding the free subscription when I worked there 3 years ago. I just keep signing in, but it's only $1.99. Isn't it $20 a month or a year or something?
I'm not sure.
I do wonder this, for the Oregon thing. Even Chip, for example, who I think has his flaws. Even his lowest point never felt anything nearly what we just experienced.
No, like I said the other day, he won 10 games twice in the NFL.
No, but I'm just saying, the negatives about Chip, the personality with other people, feel he can be prickly and he's not the happiest guy. But Urban's this guy a legitimate bulldozing asshole.
Yeah. Chip's he doesn't really want to talk to the media, but his coaches, the coaches who are, if you ever ask coaches who are loyal to Chip, they're really loyal to Chip. If you talk to people, right?
Oh yeah. Ryan Day's one. If you ask Ryan Day who you're closer with, Chip or Urban, I bet your ass he'd say Chip Kelly.
Interesting.
And he got the job because of Urban, right? But it's why actually Chip brought him to the Niners and the Eagles. A big reason, I think gets thrown around sometimes in the NFL. He was a quarterback coach in the NFL, for multiple teams, and is for what we talk about a lot of these times, Urban never coached, right? We talk about Rule 1 year as an assistant offensive line. This guy was a quarterback coach in the NFL, multiple franchises. Now, both years they didn't win that many games, but to me, that's the guy spent some time, 24 months around NFL players every day as a quarterback coach. Is not nothing.
Yep.
He knows what it looks like to talk to a pro player.
Well, imagine we're like, oh, you look at a guy's resume, he spent 1 year in the league, let's say, or 2 years or 3 years. But let's say it's even one. Like, that's a lot of practices. That's a lot of coaching pros. That's a lot of meetings with pros. That's just a lot of it's not a lot relative to experience, but it's a lot of just interactions with a year is plenty of time for a quarterback, an offensive coach, a GM to go, you know what? I really like the way this guy worked.